Good morning. Welcome to another One Mind meditation. It's Saturday morning. I hope your week has been really good. I hope you're already into having a really good weekend, that you'll have enough rest to be ready for the week ahead, but also that you'll remember to especially have a bit of fun. Kids are good at remembering to have fun, but adults have so many serious things to tend to, so many serious things to take care of, that we forget to have fun as well. So while it's weekend, make a note to be sure to have some fun this weekend. Maggie, a very good morning. Anthony, a very good morning. It is awesome seeing you all here. Somebody, good morning. Happy Saturday, happy weekend to you all. Right, let's get right into today's thoughts by Adyashanti. And he speaks about thoughts. He says we can become completely trapped by a mere thought. Mari, good morning. Happy weekend to you. It's good to see you. Adyashanti says, as soon as you believe that a label you have put on yourself is true, you have limited something that is literally limitless. As soon as you believe that a label that you have put on yourself is true, then you have limited something that is literally limitless. You have limited who you are into nothing but a thought. Just a mere thought has shrunk the potential of the being that you are into a limited little box, a limited little container. And we can never rise above the view that we have of ourselves. We can never rise above the labels that we have put on ourselves. What we do, we place labels on ourselves, sometimes consciously, sometimes unconsciously. We have this little voice that's on repeat, and it does things, it says things like, you are this, you are that, you never do this, you never do that. All of these are just thoughts, the product of a brain doing what a brain does. Honey, good morning. Happy Saturday. It's good to see you. It obviously doesn't help ourselves judging ourselves for having these thoughts, but rather they point to wounded parts of ourselves that we can work with. And I want you to know that you are literally limitless, limited only by the view that you have of yourself. One more thought by Adyashanti. He says, somewhere inside I always knew that everything was one, that I was eternal, unborn, undying, and uncreated. I understood that my essential nature was not limited or confined to my personality structure or the body I seemed to be inhabiting. There had been a dissolving in a somewhat radical way of the world as I had known it, and of the self that I had known myself to be. You are so much more than the thoughts in your mind, and today's meditation is proof of that. Now, normally, on a Saturday morning, I like to do the Come to Your Senses meditation because I like having that in there once a week. It's such a simple, basic tool. But today we'll do a different one. Today I'm going to ask you to, when we close our eyes, to find yourself in a garden and pick a flower. Because every now and again, you also need proof that you are indeed limitless. So if you're ready, here we go. You can close your eyes and let's float away on today's journey together. We'll start by taking the first few big breaths together. Here we go. Take a deep breath in and out. A deep breath in and out. A deep inhale and let it go. Deep breath in and out. One more big breath in. And let it all flow away. You can continue the same breathing pattern on your own time. Every slow inhale through your nose gets drawn all the way deep down into your belly. And as you fill up your belly with air, also raise yourself up. Stretch out your spine, lift the top of your head toward the ceiling, and once you've reached your full height, then again let all of it go. As you exhale, soften. As you breathe out, soften your spine, slump down your shoulders, and even drop your head. I want you to find yourself in a beautiful garden. Could be your own garden, could be a different garden. And find in this garden a favorite flower of yours to pick. Stick it in your hair or behind your ear, which is what I would need to do. And seat yourself somewhere in this lovely garden. Sit and do your breathing in this garden. While you continue your full body breathing, what would it feel like if you were to drop your hand to the ground next to you? What would you feel under your palms and between your fingers? this garden you're sitting and breathing in, what does the breeze carry to you? How does it feel on your face? What does the breeze carry to you? What do you hear? What do you smell? We'll take the last few big breaths of this phase together, helping our bodies stretch, adjust, and settle down into as much comfort as possible for the rest of our journey. Let's take a deep breath in. As you release, drop your head all the way forward. Roll out your neck muscles, forward and to the left, and forward and to the right. Take a deep breath in. As you release, roll your shoulders forward in big, slow circles. Take a deep breath in. As you release, roll your shoulders backwards in big, slow circles. One more big breath in. And as you release, pay attention to your spine and back muscles. Move your upper body in whichever way feels good to you. Giving your back muscles some movement. And in doing that, moving your spine. Having softened our bodies into a state of presence as much as we are able to for right now, we can now turn our attention inwards and dive deep inside for the next part of our journey. If you don't have the time to sit for the whole meditation with us, then this is a really good place to stop. But if you are here for the whole journey, then with every next inhale, we'll hold our breath for a few short moments, followed by a long, slow exhale. Let's take a deep breath in. And hold. As you release, make it the longest, slowest exhale that you possibly can. deep breath in and hold. As you release, feel into your body and feel the muscles of your body soften. Take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, follow the downwards flow through your body. Feel your shoulders slowly falling, feel your body slowly softening. Feel how you are slowly slipping deeper into you. One more big breath in. And hold. And as you release, feel yourself melting. Feel your whole body dissolving. Feel how you are slipping into a deeper level of surrender with every slow exhale. You can continue the same breathing pattern on your own time. Every slow inhale through your nose is an invitation. It invites you to turn inwards and follow this journey. As you breathe in, feel the air flow in through your nostrils. Feel the air touch the back of your throat. Stay with your breath as it flows in through your lungs. And as you fill up the balloon inside your belly, feel yourself slip all the way in. Hold your breath. But hold it only for as long as it feels really easy. And make every exhale a long, slow release. I want to remind you of the flower you picked in your garden. With your next big breath as you dive deep into you, have that flower in your hand and marvel at its perfection. Take your next big breath. for the moment, specifically pay attention to the stem of this flower that you're holding between your fingers. And with your next big breath, as you dive deep into you, take a closer look at the stem of this flower. Is it soft and hollow? Is it slightly hairy? Is the surface smooth? Or is the stem quite dense and woody? Take your next big breath. Follow the stem upwards to the base of the flower, to where the stem evolves into this little bucket of green petals, like two cupped hands holding the bottom of the flower together. With your next big breath, as you dive deep into you, study this little green bucket. How perfect is this? Take your next big breath. Take a look at how the petals at the base of the flower grow out of this little green bucket. Take a closer look at the bottom of the petals. What color are they? On the side away from the sun. Take your next big breath. Trace the underside of the petals to the edges of the flower. And now trace around the edges. What is the texture right on the tip, on the edge of every petal? And can you notice how perfectly they are spaced in a perfect geometric pattern? Take your next big breath. Then take a close look at the front part of the petals. The face of the flower turned towards the sun. How would you describe the texture of the petals? And how does the color differ from the color at the back? Take your next big breath. Bring your attention right to the center of the flower. What does the center of this flower in your hand look like? Is it spongy and yellow? Perhaps spongy and green? Or is it more trumpeted, descending into the depths of the flower? Take your next big breath. take the last few big breaths of this phase together, slipping out of the breath holding space and into the next. Take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, make it the longest, slowest exhale you possibly can. Take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, invite softness into every cell of your body. One more big breath in and hold. And as you release, feel yourself slip all the way through. There is no more attention on your breathing. You can sit all the way back or even lie all the way back down and feel yourself just floating. What are all of the labels that we very readily put on this flower? Perfect, beautiful, colorful, divine, perfection. Can you think of any more? Any more of the labels that we so easily place on this beautiful flower? All of them well deserved. And if we were to take a really close look at this flower, really scrutinize all the areas of cell development in this flower, we are guaranteed to find where a cluster of cells did not develop correctly, and there's a flaw in the reproduction. We could in fact find probably several of these flaws and call them imperfect. But would that make you want to remove any of the first labels? Would the flower now suddenly not be worthy of being called beautiful and perfect anymore? No, we've adopted another label for that. It's the Japanese idea called wabi-sabi. It recognizes the existence of imperfection, but recognizes it as exactly what is needed. It's perfectly imperfect. Another label, another beautiful label. Why do we struggle so much to do that with ourselves? When we find the smallest blemish, the slightest little imperfection, we are suddenly not worthy of any of the beautiful descriptions anymore. We can do this for a flower, but we struggle to do the same for ourselves. And here's the thing about this flower. This incredibly beautiful expression is the only expression it has. For the flower, this is it, limited to one expression. Limited in what it is able to create in this one way. You, beautiful human being, are completely unlimited in your ability to express yourself. There is no limit to the ways in which you can create. In comparison to this flower, it's actually easy to see how indescribably unlimited you are. Adyashanti's message this morning is, but we limit ourselves with thought. We limit ourselves by the labels we place on ourselves, and we become completely trapped by a mere thought. He says, as soon as you believe that a label that you have put on yourself is true, you've limited something that is literally limitless. You've limited yourself into nothing but a thought. Just like this flower, just by being itself, is in service to the greater world around it. So too are you when you're being yourself and accepting of the human being that is you, are of service to the world around you in ways you perhaps cannot see. We have the last 5 breaths of gratitude to do together. With every exhale, I'll say my thank you, and I invite you to say yours. Let's take a deep breath in Thank you for the teaching of a simple flower. Take a deep breath in. Thank you for seeing clearly that I am only limited by the labels that I put on myself. Take a deep breath in. Thank you also for realizing that my limitless nature does not mean that I am a failure unless I become the next Steve Jobs, Richard Branson, Elon Musk. That just like this flower, if I'm just of service to the world around me, I'm enough. Take a deep breath in. And you are enough. And as much as you are limitless, just being who you are, just being exactly who you are in the place that you are, is of service to the world around you. And that is enough. One more big breath in. Thank you, beautiful people. Thank you for being on our journey today. Dion, good morning or good evening. It's awesome seeing you. Nella, hello, good morning. Pope, good evening, good night to you. Ange, hello, good morning. Thank you, honey. I love this meditation so damn much. Thank you, somebody. Thank you, Anthony and Maggie and Mari. If there's anyone else I missed, thank you for being here. We love having you here with us. Have a beautiful day. Have a great weekend. You are limitless. Limited only by the view that you have of yourself. And as the view that you have of yourself changes, you are changing. Have a beautiful day. See you soon. Ciao, ciao.